100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward...
To the run rule. We are about 7 or 8 minutes from the first pitch. We want to thank you for joining us. This is Doug Robinson. I'll be doing all your play-by-play tonight. And my great cameraman, Mr. Jesse, is manning the camera and giving you all those good shots so we can provide you this excellent coverage as Real Sports Live Network is proud to be a part of the high school varsity baseball playoffs. Game 2 of a 3-game set, and we are looking for a game that has to be won by the Cardinals to force a game 3. The umpires are on the side of the field. The visiting team is taking their warm-ups, running a little infield pregame as we get set for this game 2 of this bi-district playoff game between the Harlingen Cardinals and the PSJA Bears. I apologize for my voice. It's a little weak tonight, but I'll try and get through it. We hope you're having a great day and you'll enjoy this coverage being brought to you by the Kenny Perez Law Firm. Kenny Perez, proud to be a sponsor of high school baseball. The playoff is just brought to you by the law firm that fights justice across the Rio Grande Valley. Injured in an accident? Don't get played. Get paid with Kenny Perez Law. We'll be back with more pregame in just a moment.
Your program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Performing Arts Center is where creativity takes center stage. This facility immerses students in visual, performing, and fine arts programs where every student shines. Los Fresnos CISD, what we do here shapes the world.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back here in Harlingen, Texas, where we are just moments away for the first pitch. A chilly evening as folks are bringing their jackets and cover-ups because the temperature has dropped. It's already down to 79 degrees. And it keeps dropping as this cold front moves in. Should make for an interesting game tonight. We were talking just before we went on the air that the wind is blowing in. So unlike Wrigley, where sometimes the wind blows out, this field tonight, the wind is blowing in. Even fence all the way around the field, as you can see from right to left, as opposed to the PSJA field where it has a rise at center field. Interesting matchup tonight on the hill for the PSJA Bears will be Jorge Castillo. Castillo will be running the mound duties for the Bears. And over on the Cardinal side, it is set to be Isaiah Gaitan. He will match up tonight and have the mound duties for the Cardinals. The umpires are on the side waiting for the Bears to finish up their infield so they can have the meeting at the plate. So we'll be back with more. You're listening and watching Real Sports Live Network's coverage of high school varsity baseball playoff action sponsored by the Kenny Pettis Law. Back with more in just a bit.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
back here at Harlingen Field. The Bears have finished their infield practice. The Blue are getting ready to meet at the plate. And we are a few minutes from the announcing of the starting lineups. Blues are making their way to home plate. And we look forward to a great ball game tonight. Both these teams have been very strong throughout the season. Last night was a surprise to see that the Cardinals got run ruled last night and losing by a final score of 14-0. We've seen the Cardinals a couple of other times this year, and they've looked a lot stronger. But as we always say in the game of baseball, you always have a bad game, and last night was theirs, and hopefully they'll turn everything around tonight. The Blues are at the plate. The coaches are at the plate. Our main man, public address announcer Israel, will be giving us the pregame info after the meeting at the mound, or a meeting at the plate, I should say. And we'll be ready for baseball. Hope our audio is coming through. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching Real Sports Live Network. By district, first round playoffs, game 2 of a 3-game set, being sponsored by Kenny Perez Law. Back with more in a moment.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Welcome back to Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Field, the home of the Harlingen Cardinals. Their baseball home here in Harlingen, Texas. We are just moments away from having our pregame announcements with the national anthem and the rosters for both teams, and we'll turn that over here in just a moment. Waiting for a few more minutes as the Blues are having a little discussion, and we will make sure that everybody gets all squared away and enjoys tonight's contest. Should be an interesting one tonight, as I said, as the temperatures have dropped. Folks are starting to bundle up a little bit. It was 78 just a minute ago. We'll check the temperature and see where we're at right now. And it's showing 78 degrees and dropping. When I got here, it was 84. So the temperature is definitely dropping. Cardinals must win tonight. And as we get ready for the pregame, we'll turn it over to Israel, the public address announcer.
Despite this contest between the visiting PSJA Bears and your hometown Harlingen Cardinals, let us begin with the starting lineup for the Bears. In center field, number 7, James Cancino. At shortstop, number 18, PJ
Well, you,
Your Cardinals are led by head coach Armando Rangel, assisted by Rolando Olivo, Eddie Fonseca, Juan Martinez, and Bobby Lucio.
well, you just heard the rosters for both teams as we are set to get underway here. We're getting ready now for the national anthem. Well, the lineup cards have been exchanged, the rosters have been announced, and the national anthem has been played. Now we're waiting for these immortal words from the home plate umpire that says, play ball, and we'll be underway here. We'll be back with more. You're watching Real Sports Live Network. By district playoff game number 2, sponsored by the Kenny Perez Law. Back with more in a moment.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Welcome back to Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Baseball Stadium as we are just about set for the first pitch. Cardinals in their home whites with the red trim, red numbers, and the red caps. The Bears traveling uniform with the white pants and the maroon tops and the white numbers. Looking forward to a great game tonight. As Mr. Israel, the public address announcer, said here, Mr. Isaiah Gaitan will be on the mound for the Cardinals. We'll go over the first 4 for the Bears. Leading off will be James Cancino. He's playing center field. Then TJ Ayala, he'll be at short. JT Reyna, who was last night's pitcher, he'll be at first base. And then Jesse Garza will be in at the DH slot. So that's Cancino, Ayala, Reyna, and Garza for the first 4.
Number 2, Isaiah Gaitan. Behind the plate, number 12,
As I said, a little chilly here tonight, and the umpire has given the famous words, play ball. Gaitan on the mound for the Cardinals. First pitch to Cancino. And it goes in as a strike. Cancino playing center field. He wears the number 7 for the Bears. Pitch from Gaitan. And there's a shot down the first base side, and that's going to be in for a hit. He's going for 2 as that one gets all the way to the corner. He's going to go try 3, and he will get there. So the Bears lead off the inning with a triple. And that'll bring up TJ Ayala, the shortstop. So Gaitan up to a rough start here with the leadoff triple by Cancino. This brings up TJ Ayala. Ayala wears the number 18. He's playing shortstop for the Bears. Pitch from Gaitan is a called strike. There's a shot. That's going to go foul ball. Looked awfully close from up here, but they did say it was a foul. So 0-2 to Ayala. Top of the first. Bears with the leadoff triple have the runner at third. That's Cancino. Ayala at the plate. Pitch from Gaitan. And they're going to say it hit him. So now the Bears have runners at the corner and nobody out. And that'll bring up last night's hero, the pitcher JT Reyna, who's playing first base tonight for the Bears. He'll step in from the right side. Reyna pitched a shutout last night, which gave the Bears the win 14-0. And he steps in to face Gaitan. There's a chopper, and it's going to go foul. So the count goes 0-1. So Gaitan has runners at first and third. Up. Quick throw over to first, runner back safely. Gaitan pitching from the stretch for the Cardinals. Quick, another throw back over, and the runner's back safely. Pitch is high. Count goes even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to JT Reyna. And there's a shot. That's a base hit. That'll score 1. And the runner at second lost his footing, so he'll stay. And the Bears are out to a 1-0 lead. So the Bears are out to the 1-0 lead. That'll bring up the cleanup batter, Jesse Garza. He'll bat from the left side. Pitch is high. Count goes 1-0. Gaitan getting tagged early here. And the Bears have the 1-0 lead. Gaitan, pitch is inside. It's going to go 2-0. 2-0 the count to Jesse Garza, the designated hitter. He wears the number 10. Time called by the pitcher to tie his shoe. Gaitan from the stretch. Quick throw over to second and gets away. And the runner will move to, and both runners will move up. So the Bears now have 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. Two and 0 the count to Jesse Garza, the designated hitter. And the Bears are moving in the direction to put more runs on the tally board. Two one to count. Pitch. And that one's going to go foul up against the back screen. And that'll even it up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Garza. The DH for the Bears. Seeing maybe a little moisture come down. Pitch. And this one's going to drop in left field behind third base for a hit. And the Bears add another tally. So that'll bring up Zeke Garza, catching tonight for the Bears. He wears the number 5. So the hit by Garza scores another run, and now it's 2-0 ball game. Ball's outside. 1-0 to Garza. Garza bats in from the left side. Pitch gets away, and the runner will move to second from first. So again, the Bears have 2 runners in scoring position and no outs. 2-0 the count. We're just in the top of the first inning. Little drizzle coming down. Fans have got their umbrellas out. Pitch from Gaitan is high. And the count goes 3-0. 3-0 to Zeke Garza. Catching tonight for the Bears. Pitch from Gaitan. And that's going to be ball 4. And that'll load him up for Matthew Azurara, who's playing right field tonight. Where's the number 3? Right-handed batter. And now the catcher, Snavely, wants to talk to his pitcher. And now they've got everything settled down. Azuara Decides he's going to bat from the left side with the bases juiced and nobody out. Gaitan in trouble here. We'll see if he can work his way out of it. The pitch. High, and the count goes 1-0. Gaitan in trouble here. He trails 2-0 and has the bases loaded with nobody out. He would love a double play ball right here. And the count goes 2-0. And this one's fouled away, and the count goes 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Matthew Azuara. Getting a little chilly outside. Fans are bundled up, and as we said, the umbrellas are out as well. Pitch from Gaitan is outside. And the count goes 3-1. No movement from the Cardinal dugout as of yet. Pitch is going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk a run in. So it's now 3-0 ball game. That'll bring up Ethan Oliveras, the center field, or excuse me, the third baseman. Where's the number 8? He's the number 7 hitter for the Bears. Pitch from Gaitan. And this one's going to go foul out of play. And the count will go 0-1. Ethan Olivares, third baseman, bats from the right side, waits the pitch from Gaitan. Pitch, and a sharp chopper goes home for 1, back to first, and he drops the ball. And the Bears are going to score 1 more, even though they did get the force. So the Bears add another to their tally. And it's now 4-0 ball game. Time called. Brings up Jorge Castillo, number 22 for the PSJA Bears. He'll bat from the left side with runners at the corners. Cardinals managed to get the out on the fielder's choice going to home plate to get the lead runner, but then can't hold on to it at first. And that's why the runner's at first base. And the count goes even at 1. Jorge Castillo will be on the mound when the Bears go out into the field. He'll be the starting pitcher for the Bears tonight. Bats from the left side and has runners at first and third. Time is called. And they're back to action. One and 1 to count. Outside, count goes 2-1. No movement from the Cardinal dugout as of yet. And a swing and a miss, and the count goes even at 2. A lot of times the coaches will stay in the dugout even though their pitcher seems to get a little trouble to see if they can work their way out of it. And that may be the case here. Bears with runners at the corners. Castillo is punched out, and that's a second out. So there's 2 outs now. That'll bring up Nathan Pena, the second baseman for the Bears. Pitch from Gaitan, and it's in. And the count goes 1-0. 4-0 our score. We're in the top of the first. PSJA Bears lead this one. And pitch is high, and the count goes 2-0. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Bears out to the early lead, 4-0. Pitch, and curveball misses. So the count make 3-0. Gaitan from the stretch, and the bender goes out and high, and that'll load him up for the Bears. So the Bears have bases loaded, and they're back to the top of the order with James Cancino, who led off with a triple and scored. And now having a timeout check. Trainer out to check the runner at second base out as he was hobbling a little bit. Now everybody's going back to their positions. Bases loaded for the PSJA Bears. They lead it 4-0. Brings up the top of the order with Cancino. Cancino led off this game with a triple and scored. As he faces Gaitan. Pitch, swing and a miss, and the count goes 0-1. 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. Bases are juiced for the Bears. It's a chopper to the shortstop. Should make the easy play at second and does, and that'll retire side. But not before. The Bears get 4 runs. They lead this one 4-0. You're watching By District Playoff Baseball, sponsored by Kenny Perez Law. Remember, Kenny Perez Law. Make sure you contact them so you don't get played and you get paid. Back with more in a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live Network.
That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Career and Technical Education Center is where futures take flight. With 18 programs of study and 43 industry-based certifications available, students gain real-world skills for real-world success. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Hey, champ.
My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Field, home of the Harlingen Cardinals, we move to the bottom of the first. Want to remind you that this playoff game is presented by Kenny Perez Law, your local injury attorneys, with over $75 million recovered for clients across the valley. Call today for your free consultation. Cardinals will bring up their four. Nate Gonzalez will lead things off. He'll be followed by Andy Garcia, then Marco Snavely, and then Aiden Ibarra. Those are the first four for the Cardinals. Four to nothing our score. Bears had a big inning in the first, and they lead it 4-0 as we move to the bottom of the first. Snake Gonzalez, the starting pitcher last night for the Cardinals, got roughed up last night, playing shortstop tonight for the Cardinals. He wears the number 13. He'll step into the right side of the box. Pitch is called strike. Jorge Castillo gets him to foul that one, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Jorge Castillo, left-handed pitcher for the Bears on the hill tonight, trying to get this game in his hip pocket. And a wild pitch, and the count goes 1-2. Nate Gonzalez with the 1-2 count. Pitch, and a foul ball off his foot, and it keeps the count at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gonzalez, who fouled that one off his foot. And if you've ever played the game of baseball and that's happening, you knew that'll give you a little stinger for a little while. And the Blues going to give him a chance to kind of walk it off, maybe run a few steps. Trainer comes out about halfway. He's going to check out the player, make sure everything's okay. A lot of times you'll see players in Major League Baseball and college and minor league baseball that will wear a shin protector on the outside foot, whether they're a lefty or a righty, to help prevent things like this from happening and to protect that ankle/shin. Pitch, and it goes inside, and the count goes 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gonzalez. And he calls time, steps out of the box. He's granted. Pitch timer not in effect in high school baseball. And a pitch goes a little inside, and count goes full. So Castillo with the 3-2 count Lefty comes set, and the delivery. And a strike three on the curveball. And Gonzalez is called out on strikes. That'll bring up Andy Garza, the second baseman for the Cardinals. Wears the number 4. We said this last night. He wears the number 4, and he plays the position of the number 4 if you're keeping score in the scorebook. Called strike to Garza. Castillo seems to find his rhythm now. Pitch. And there's one popped up. Should be an easy play for the second baseman. Being called off by the right fielder and makes the play. There's 2 away. So that'll bring up the 3 spot. The catcher, Marco Snavely. Pretty strong hitter. He'll bat from the right side. Right-handed batter. Where's the number 12 for the Cardinals? Cardinals in their gray helmets with the Cardinal logo on the front. Pitch is outside. The count goes 1-0. Snavely has a pretty good hit record this year. Pitch. And Castillo's curveball goes in for the strike. So the count goes 1-1. Looks like the drizzle has kind of stopped, but there are some dark clouds up there. And a called strike 2. So Snavely's behind in the count, 1-2. Not too happy with the call. He thought it was inside. Pitch from Castillo. And that's going to be a called strike. And that'll end it for the Cardinals in their half of the first. So we'll move to the top of the first. Or excuse me, top of the second. We'll be back with more. You're watching By-District Playoff Baseball, sponsored by Kenny Pettis Law. Remember, Kenny Pettis Law is the place where you want to make sure that you're taken care of. They're your local injuries attorney with over $75 million recovered for clients across the valley. Call today for your free consultation. Back with more in just a bit. You're watching Real Sports Live. Back in a moment.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K3 and Pre-K4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Performing Arts Center is where creativity takes center stage. This facility immerses students in visual, performing, and fine arts programs where every student shines. Los Fresnos CISD, what we do here shapes the world.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy in Harlingen, the home of the Cardinals. We move to the top of the second. Brings up the batter, TJ Ayala. Bats from the right side. It goes for a called strike. So Ayala in the hole on the count. He wears the number 18, playing shortstop for the Bears. Gaitan still on the hill for the Cardinals. And this one goes a little inside, and the count goes even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to TJ Ayala. Bears wearing their white helmets. Count goes 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Gaitan. And the breaking ball goes in for a strike, and it evens it at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to TJ Ayala. Gaitan. There's a chopper going to go in for a base hit. And the Bears start off the second with another base runner. So Ayala is aboard. And that'll bring up last night's hero pitcher playing first base tonight, JT Reyna. Reyna, not only did he pitch a masterful game last night, he also had a double. So Ayala's at first. Quick throw over, and he's back safely. Reyna had stepped into the box, and the runner got a little bit of a lead. Everybody back. And they're going to say safe as far as the appeal pitch. So the count goes 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Wind picking up. Reyna pitch from Gaitan. Swing and a miss, and it dropped. And the runner decided was going to go to second, changed his mind. So the count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to JT Reyna. Gaitan still on the hill for the Cardinals. Checks the runner at first. Now a quick throw, and he's back. Gaitan, right-hander for the Cardinals. Pitch. And it's low, and the count goes 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Reyna. Last night's hero. But as they say, today is a different day. There's a shot being chased by the third baseman and the catcher. And now the ball drifts over to the right and makes the catch. And what a play there. And they're going to say, no, he didn't hold on to it. So that'll go 2-2 on the count to Reyna. That ball looked like it was going to third base, and then it drifted over to the right with the wind. Gaitan from the stretch. The pitch. is low. And they're going to say runners back in safely. So the count goes full to Reyna. Gaitan had a quick throw over there, but the runner was back and is still there. 3-2 the count. JT Reyna. Reyna asks for time, steps out of the box. Runner gets back over to first. Bears lead this one 4-0. We're in the top of the second. Now Gaitan steps off the mound. Three-two count to Reyna. Gaitan from the stretch, checks the runner. Pitch, and a foul tip, and keeps it at 3-2. By district playoff being sponsored by the Kenny Pettis Law. Texas Injury Lawyers. Kenny Pettis Law, our title sponsor tonight. Reyna, pitch, wait, and a quick throw over to first and then runner back safely. Three-two the count to Reyna. Gaitan checks the runner from the stretch. And the ball is low. And that'll send Reyna to first base. No outs here in the the top of the second. PSJA Bears in game 2 up against the Harlingen Cardinals in this by-district playoff series being sponsored by Kenny Pettis Law.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first. I'll need to access your iHeart data to use the app.
So that'll bring in Jesse Garza, the designated hitter, the lefty. Swing and a miss. And the count goes 0-1. Ayala's at second. Reyna is at first after the walk. Jesse Garza, the lefty, at the plate, asks for time as he steps out. Probably looking at some codes that are used. Gaitan with runners at first and second. Bunt shown, and then he pulls back. And the count goes even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Garza. Designated hitter for the PSJA Bears. Pitch. And there's a shot. Should be 2. There's 1. And a wild throw. And that'll score another run for the Bears. So the Cardinals get the fielder's choice at second, but can't get the runner at first. And it's now a 5-0 ball game. Zeke Garza, the catcher, steps in. Another lefty for the Bears. Shame that play finished the way it did, as the Cardinals had a chance to get 2 outs on the double play, but the wild throw allowed Jesse Garza to get the first. Pitch is high, and the count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Zeke Garza. Garza, the catcher for the Bears. There's a swing and a miss, and the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out for Zeke Garza. Another lefty for the Bears, and he calls time, steps out. 5-0 our score. Gaitan. And it goes outside. So that even at the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Zeke Garza. And this one goes up against the backstop. Keeps count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second. Bears of PSJA lead this one 5-0. And time is called as the coach wants to talk to his batter. Head coach for the Bears is Marco Guajardo. Assistant coaches Luis Pedraza, Jacob Rodriguez, and Gabriel Murillo. Garza back in. And a chopper goes foul. So that keeps the count even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Zeke Garza. Gaitan still on the hill for the Cardinals. They trail 5-0. Bears have a runner at first. A swing and popped out of play. And that'll keep the count even at 2. Conditions have gotten a lot cooler here in the last 30 minutes. Still got some drizzle rain coming down, but fans have put their umbrellas away. Quick throw over to first. Runner back safely. Zeke Garza, left-handed hitter in the 5 spot for the Bears. Gaitan, the pitch, and a shot, and it's going to go foul. So that'll keep the count even at 2. Our brave camera operator, Jesse, doing a great job tonight, battling the elements. Garza stepped out. Now he's back in. 2-2 the count. 1 out. Top of the second. Pitch is high, and that'll fill it up. So Garza will face a 3-2 count with 1 out here in the top of the second with a runner at first. Garza steps back in. Gaitan from the stretch. Checks the runner at first. Set, delivers. And ball 4. And now the Bears have runners at first and second. So the Bears move another runner into scoring position as they lead this one 5-0, and that'll bring up Matthew Azurara, right fielder for the Bears. Another lefty. Where's the number 3? So Azurara pitches a called strike. And he's quickly behind 0-1. Pitch, high, and the count goes even. You look at these two teams in a comparison standpoint, the Bears tend to be loaded with lefties. And last night, with that game, there's a chopper to second, going to the over to the first, going to be played, and it's out. So the Cardinals get the out. I'll finish my thought there that the Bears with the lefties sometimes face an advantage with the right-handed pitcher, being able to pull the ball and being able to get that to their advantage. A lot of coaches will say they would love to have a roster full of lefties. That one's high, and the count goes 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch, and a swing and a miss. To Ethan Oliveras. Oliveras, the right-hander for the Bears. Playing center field, so you know he's got some speed. And that one's popped up. And the count goes 1-1. Check that. These third baseman, he wears the number 8. Umpire asking for some baseballs, and he gets them. Top of the second inning, PSJA Bears lead this one 5-0. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ethan Oliveras, third baseman for the Bears. Bats from that right side, and he's looking for a hole as he sees one in left center. Pitch, and it's popped up out of play again. And the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ethan Oliveras, the third baseman. Gaitan on the mound for the Cardinals. They trail 5-0. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the top of the second. Pitch, strike 3, and that will retire side, but not before the Bears pick up another run. So now our score, as we move to the bottom of the second, it's the Bears 5, the Cardinals 0. Back with more. You're watching By District Playoff Baseball, sponsored by Kenny Perez Law. Remember that we're midway through the playoff matchup, brought to you by Kenny Perez Law and available 24/7 and proudly serving families across the RGV. No fees unless they win. That's Kenny Perez Law. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live Network's coverage of sports in the Valley. Back with more in a moment.
Program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades, TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
I felt on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, we move to the bottom of the second. Adam Ibata in at the plate, the center fielder for the Cardinals. Ibata wears the number 5. And a count is even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Adam Ibata. We're in the bottom of the second. Bears lead this one 5-0. They win tonight, and this series is over. Cardinals desperately need to win tonight to keep the series going, to go back to PSJA tomorrow. And the count goes even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Adam Ibata. The lefty delivers, and a swing and a miss, and Castillo is grooving. He has found his rhythm as Ibata strikes out. I'll bring up the pitcher, Isaiah Gaitan. Pitcher against pitcher matchup here, and that one goes for a strike on the outside corner. And Castillo up 0-1. There's a chopper to shortstop. Should be an easy play. And it is on the 6-3. And there are 2 away. Nice job there by the defense. And the Cardinals will send Jaden Rodriguez steps to the plate as he was announced by the public address announcer. He'll step in for the right side and looks at a called strike. Cardinals with 2 outs. They trail 5-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Castillo delivers, and that one goes inside, and the count goes 1-1. Breaking ball got away from him, and the count goes even at 1. Jorge Castillo, the big left-hander for the Bears. Pitch. I was going to say a little low, and the count goes 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Rodriguez. Popped up, should be an easy play for the first baseman, and makes the play to retire his side. So the Cardinals go down in order after 2. It's the Bears of PSJA 5, the Cardinals of Harlingen 0. You're watching By District Playoffs, sponsored by our title sponsor, Kenny Pettis Law. Back with more in just a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live Network.
Where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Harlingen Cardinals Stadium, we move to the top of the third. Brings up the pitcher, the lefty, Jorge Castillo. And he looks at the first one as a ball. Bears lead this one 5-0. The playoff game presented is by Kenny Pettis Law, your local injury attorneys, with over $75 million recovered for clients across the valley. Call today for your pre-consult. And a called strike, and the count goes even at 2. Check that, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch, and this one is a called strike, and the count goes even at 2. Kenny Pettis Law is our title sponsor tonight. We're proud to have them on board in this bi-district playoff. And Castillo goes down on strikes. And now, Gaitan seems to have found his groove. And there's one out. Pena last night with the round tripper for the Bears. Steps in from the right side. Where's the number 13? Second baseman for the Bears. And the right-hander takes a called strike. So the count goes 0-1 to Nathan Pena. Gaitan. Little short chopper handled by the first baseman over to the pitcher. And there are 2 outs. Jaden Rodriguez with the flip over to Gaitan to make the play. And there are 2 away. Gaitan appears to have found his rhythm as he has settled down, and his pitches are in a lot more control. That'll bring up the top of the order. Cancino, center fielder, who's gone 2 for 2 tonight, including how he started out the game with a leadoff triple. Pitch, and there's a shot going down, and that's going to go for 2, and he may be going for 3 again, and he is. And they're going to hold him at third. So once again, James Cancino, the leadoff batter, tags Gaitan for a triple. With 2 outs. Adam Ibarra just couldn't chase that one down as it got into the gapper and then went all the way to the wall. So that'll bring up TJ Ayala, the shortstop. And the Bears have another runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Pitch from Gaitan. And that one gets away. And on the pass ball, the runner will score. And it's a 6-0 ball game. Two and 0 to the count. To Ayala as Cancino scores on the pass ball. Pitch from Gaitan. There's a shot. Should be counted by the left fielder and does to retire to side. So the Bears pick up another tally. We go to the bottom of the third. It's the Bears 6, the Cardinals 0. Back with more. You're watching Kenny Pettis Law sponsorship of tonight's by-district playoff baseball. Back with more in a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live Network.
At Kenny Pettis Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Pettis Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Career and Technical Education Center is where futures take flight. With 18 programs of study and 43 industry-based certifications available, students gain real-world skills for real-world success. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Stadium, where we're moving to the bottom of the third, and after that big hit by Cancino, Kenny Pettis Law Firm would like to say, what a swing, and just like that at bat, when life hits hard, make sure you've got the right team on your side. Kenny Pettis Law. Don't get played, get paid. Cardinals will send Caleb Brandhill to the plate. Third baseman for the Cardinals. Pitch, and it's popped out of play. And count goes 0-1. Brandhill, a strong player for the Cardinals last night. He got a couple of hits for them, but they were scattered. And Brandhill looks at this one, and the count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caleb Brandhill, the third baseman for the Harlingen Cardinals. Batting in the 7th spot. He'll be followed by Julian Cardenas and then Kristen Kellogg. Castillo. This one gets a little high and away. Count goes 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Brandhill. Castillo, the big lefty, delivers. And this one's going to be for a shot for a base hit. And the Cardinals have that first base hit of the game. As Brandhill follows his pattern and is aboard with a base hit. What a swing, and just like that at bat, when life hits hard, make sure you've got the right team on your side. Kenny Pettis Law. Don't get played, get paid. Brings up Julian Cardenas, the right-hander. He's listed as the designated hitter in the 8-hole. Count goes 0-1. Castillo, the lefty, delivers. And a called strike, and the count goes 0-2. Rangell's at first. Cardinals trail 6-0. Trying to get their offense on track. And a called strike on the breaking ball. And Cardinals goes down on strikes. Fans don't like it, but that one caught the corner. So there's one away. Brings up Christian Marquez. Bats in from the right side. And called strike. And Castillo, ahead in the count with the 0-1. Pitch. Inside, and the count goes even at 1. Bottom of third, if you've just joined us, PSJA Bears lead this one 6-0. Thanks to a couple of triples by James Cancino, their center fielder. Castillo on the hill, the pitch, and a swing high, and the count goes 1-2. Marquez tried to hold up, but he couldn't, as that pitch just baited him. Castillo from the stretch. Pitch, a swing and a miss, and Castillo gets another strikeout. And now there's 2 outs. We're back to the top of the order as Nate Gonzalez, the shortstop, will step in. Cardinals in desperately need of a run. They trail 6-0 here in the bottom of the third. There's a swing by Gonzalez, goes foul, and he's behind the count 0-1. Castillo, the big lefty for the Bears, working a breaking ball that's been to his benefit. He's got a half a dozen strikeouts. Pitch. And a shot down the left field, but it's going to go foul. Gonzalez needed to straighten that one out by about 20 feet, and he had a good double. But in this case, it goes foul. So the count goes 0-2 to Nate Gonzalez. Number 13 for the Cardinals. Rangel got a bigger lead, and the count goes 1-2. Cardinals want to ensure that they don't give up any outs by having a runner picked off. Rangel from first. Castillo pitch. Called strike 3. And that'll retire the side. So we move to the top of the fourth. The PSJA Bears 6. The Harlingen Cardinals leave one stranded 0. You're watching Kenny Perez Log, title sponsor of tonight's bi-district varsity baseball playoff. Game 2. Back with more in a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
We move to the top of the fourth. Gaitan still on the mound for the Cardinals. Gets a called strike. JT Reyna at the plate. And the ball gets away. Count goes even at 1. Gaitan still on the hill for the Cardinals. They trail this one 6-0. Interesting thing about high school baseball is they have an official up here in the press box that's actually tracking the pitches of how many pitches the pitcher has made. It's called the pitch count. Gaitan delivers, and there's a shot down the first base. It'll go foul. So the count will go even at 2. For JT Reyna. JT Reyna playing first base, the hero last night for the Bears. And count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to JT Reyna playing first base tonight for the Bears. He was the hero last night with a masterful performance on the mound. And Reyna walks. So the Bears have a base runner as Reyna gets the pass. They bring up the designated hitter, Jesse Garza, another lefty for the Bears. He wears the number 10. Reyna out to a big lead, but is back. Count goes 1-0. Gaitan, a throw over to first just to keep the runner honest. Gaitan from the stretch. Pitch to Garza is a called strike. 1-1 to count to Jesse Garza. And this one's going to go a little low, so the count goes 2. And a shot should be, a bad hop takes it over the shortstop. And Garza is aboard. And now the Bears have a runner in scoring position. That ball took a bad hop over the shortstop's head for Garza. And that'll bring up Zeke Garza, catcher for the Bears. No outs. Top of the fourth. Bears lead this one 6-0. Third base coach wants to have a chat with his batter. Umpire's going to speed him up. Once again, as we've said before, the new rule that was put in play about 4 years ago is the pitch timer has not made it down to high school, but a lot of folks say it will be within the next couple of years. Zeke Garza. Count goes 1-0. Fans don't like it. Gaitan. Runners at first and second. From the stretch. The pitch, bunt, and the bunt is good, but it gets by the pitcher. So everybody will be safe. Gaitan couldn't come up with the bunt. And Garza is aboard, and now the Bears have the bases juiced. Couldn't get it out there. Bases loaded for the PSJA Bears. Got to bring up Matthew Azarura, A-Z-U-A-R-A, the right fielder for the Bears. And no outs. Gaitan. And this one goes for a called strike. That one cut the corner. To Azuara. There's a chopper to first base. And a bad throw, bad decision by the first baseman to go home when he either should have gone to second or back to first. So the Bears tap on another one. And a conference with the umpires. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Real Sports Live, sponsored by Kenny Perez Law. Back in a moment.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds
back here at Early Childhood Academy, a lot of noise as the Bears were awarded another run, and it is now a 7-0 ball game with runners at second and third. And a shot And the runner goes with the fielder's choice, and now there are one out. So it's a 7-0 ball game. We apologize. We're having some technical difficulty with the score bug. And there's gets by the second baseman, and the Bears will score another run, and it's now 8-0. And still just one out. Runners at first and second. 8-0. The score is now 9-0. Catcher has a chat with Gaetan. And a called strike. And the count goes 1-2. And time is called. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Nathan Pena. Bears lead this one 9-0. And this one goes low, and the count goes even at 2. There's a chopper foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Pena. Nine to nothing our score. Pena with a full count and 1 out. Bears have runners at first and second. And it's popped up. Should be an easy play for the right fielder, but he can't find it. Then he does. Chases it down. And a good throw And now there's 2 outs. And it looks like there's going to be a pitching change, so we'll take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports Live. Kenny Perez lost sponsorship of this telecast of the by-district playoff game between the Harlingen Cardinals and the PSJA Bears. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay tuned.
New ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Performing Arts Center is where creativity takes center stage. This facility immerses students in visual, performing, and fine arts programs where every student shines. Los Fresnos CISD, what we do here.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Coach Rangel went to the mound. We thought he was going to make a pitching change, but he just wanted to talk to his pitcher and settle him down. He's back on? Yes. Runners first and second.
I think that's him moving it.
2 outs. Got our score bugs squared away. And there's a shot going to go out of play down the right field line. And the count goes 0-2. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Bears lead this one 9-0. Gaitan still on the mound from the stretch. The pitch is going to be fouled out of play and to keep the count at 0-2. 2 outs and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, James Cancino, who's had 2 triples tonight. Both of them coming from Gaitan. Cancino. There's a shot to right center field, and it's going to drop. Let's get over to the right fielder. That'll score 1 run. That'll score 2 runs. And Cancinco is on base again with a triple. It's now 11-0 in favor of the Bears. So Cancino with 3 triples. This time he's going to bring Rangel out, and he's going to take the ball, and they will make a pitching change. So we'll be back with more with a pitching change. You're watching tonight's telecast sponsored by Kenny Perez Law. Want to be back with more in just a moment. By-district playoff between PSJA Bears and the Harlingen Cardinals. Our score is 11-0. We'll be back with more on this pitching change in just a moment.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, We're professional grade.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Harlingen Cardinal Field, the Cardinals making a pitching change, but that big hit by Cancino gives us a sponsorship by Kenny Pettis Law Firm. What a swing by Cancino. And just like that, at bat, when life hits hard, make sure you've got the right team on your side. Kenny Pettis Law. Don't get played, get paid. That's 3 triples tonight for Cancino. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Melchor Ruiz, now the pitcher of record. Right-hander. First pitch is a base hit, and the Bears have added another tally, and it's now 12-0. So the first pitch from Ruiz sends TJ Ayala to first base and scores. Cancino, and it's 12-0. Melchor Ruiz. Pitch, and a swing and a miss from JT Reyna. Oh, 1 to count, 2 outs here. We're in the top of the 4th. Bears have broken it open, and it's 12-0 as we're on the top of the 4th. Pitch is outside. Count goes even at 1. Reyna on the right side of the plate, waits for the pitcher from Ruiz. And it's low, and the count goes 2-1. 2-1 to JT Reyna. Melchor Ruiz on in relief for Gaitan. Gaitan had to run 120 pitches in his outing tonight. Cardinals desperately need an out here as they trail 12-0. Ruiz pitch and a called strike, and the count goes full. 2 balls, 2 strikes to JT Reyna. First baseman for the Bears tonight. And he's aboard with a walk. 2 outs for the Bears. That'll send the designated hitter, number 10, Jesse Garza, to the plate. Another lefty for the Bears. Garza had a base hit last inning. As the Bears lead this one 12-0. Pitch from Ruiz. It's low. And the count goes 1-0. Bears have runners at first and second. Pitch from Ruiz. There's a shot out to left field. Could be trouble. He chases it down and makes the catch. And the side is retired. So, the Bears add more to their tally. It is now a 12-0 ball game. You're watching Kenny Perez, sponsored by District Baseball playoff action on Real Sports Live Network. We'll be back with more in a minute.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
Give your
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, we move to the bottom of the fourth. Cardinals in a big hole as they trail this one 12-0. They're at the top of the order. Andy Garza, the number 2 hole hitter, pops one to the right side, and it's going to go out of play. So the count goes 0-1. 0-1. Castillo pitching great for the Bears. Facing Andy Garza. And that one goes outside. And the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andy Garza. Pitch from Castillo is foul. That'll keep the count at 1-2. Foul balls and pass balls being chased down. Bears call timeout as the coach wants to talk to his catcher, make sure everything's okay. And he trots back to the dugout. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Cardinals in a big hole. They trail 12-0. Castillo's pitch and a strikeout. So 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Brings up Marco Snavely, as you heard just announced by my good friend, the PA announcer, Israel. Does a great job here at Early Childhood Academy, Harlingen Field. The voice of the Harlingen Cardinal baseball. Mr. Snavely bats in from the right side. Castillo, the lefty, sets, delivers, and this one's going to be popped up. Might be playable, but I think he's going to run out of room, and he does. So the count goes 0-1 to Snavely. When you teach young hitters how to bat, one of the things you want to do is bat speed, quickness with the pitch, making sure that they're following through. But with that being said, there's another rule called patience at the plate. Got to make sure your pitch is there. A lot of times on those foul balls are just a fraction of a second too slow. And Snavely's behind in the count 0-2. Bears all over this one. They lead 12-0, and the Cardinals are running out of outs. Pitch from Castillo is high, and the count goes 1-2. You know, I heard years ago when coaches are working with young pitchers and catchers that it's a real good theory to play pitch and catch and forget about the batter. Just concentrate on your pitches and bring that ball over the plate. And a reminder that you have 8 other guys to help you. Pitch from Castillo. There's a shot. It's going to be a base hit. And they're going to try and throw him out at first, but the pitch goes wild from the right fielder. And Snavely is aboard. Not a wise idea by the right fielder. It might award him second base. We'll see what happens. Right fielder thought he had enough time to make a play, and the ball got away. So the Cardinals have a breath of life here with 1 out. Brings up Adam Ibarra, center fielder for the Cardinals. Right-handed batter. Cardinals with a runner at first and 1 out. They trail 12-0, so every base runner is important. Castillo, the lefty for the Bears, from the stretch. The ball is high and outside, and the winds are picking up, blowing through the breast box. Count goes 1-0. And this one's going to be popped out of play. The count goes even at 1. Pitch from Castillo is low. Excuse me, folks. And count goes even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The lefty Castillo. Batter calls time, steps out of the box. Snavely's at first. And a swing, called strike. And the Cardinals have 2 outs. 2 outs for the Redbirds. Brings up the shortstop, Isaiah Gaitan, who started tonight's game. On the hill for the Cardinals. Pitch, a swing and a miss, and the count goes 0-2. Wind's picking up pretty strongly here in this ball game. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Castillo delivers, and this one's popped up. Should be an easy play for the catcher, and he drops it. Catcher could not make the play, and that'll keep the count 0-2. So Gaitan gets a breath of life with the 0-2 count and a pop-up, which was trailed by 3 players, the pitcher, the catcher, and the first baseman, and then the catcher called him off and then couldn't make the play. 0-2 the count. Castillo, the lefty, delivers, and ball's inside, and the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, as the Cardinals are in danger of being defeated by the mercy rule as they trail 12-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Castillo, the pitch, is inside, the count goes 2-2. 2-2 to count. Pitch from Castillo. Swing and a miss. And that'll retire the side. So we move to the top of the 5th. Cardinals trail 12-0. Want to remind you that Kenny Pettis Law is a sponsor of tonight's telecast. Remember, they are the choice for personal injury. We're midway through the playoff matchup, brought to you by Kenny Pettis Law, available 24/7 and proudly serving families across the RGV. No fees unless they win. That's Kenny Pettis Law. Back with more. You're watching Real Sports Live Network. We'll be back in just a bit.
At Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutritious meals to fuel the day, our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways. Enroll your 3 and 4-year-old today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
That's going to be a fumble
The new Los Fresnos CISD Career and Technical Education Center is where futures take flight. With 18 programs of study and 43 industry-based certifications available, students gain real-world skills for real-world success. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Harlingen Cardinal Baseball Stadium. We move to the top of the fifth. Bears all over this one. They lead at 12-0. Melchor Ruiz on the hill for the Cardinals. Hard to throw in right-hander. Zeke Garza steps in, pops this one up, and no play. So the count goes quickly, 0-2. Zeke Garza, catcher for the Bears, steps in, another lefty. A strike call and is punched out. We're back in the late inning playoff baseball, powered by Kenny Pettis Law, trusted by hundreds of families with 300 plus 5-star reviews and counting. Pinch hitter for the Bears, C.J. Wajardo. Wajardo with the 0-2 count. Pitch from Ruiz. This one's launched to left field, and it's going to drop down for a base hit. I can't get the door shut. So Wajardo gets on with the single. I can't get it to stay. Pitch from Ruiz. And the count goes 2-0. So Diego Alvarado, another pinch hitter for the Bears, as they're in control of this one. Coach is using a lot of the bench, giving players an opportunity to get in this one. As Alvarado looks at a 3-0 count. Diego Alvarado bats from the right side. And a called strike. The count goes 31. 3 balls and a strike to Diego Alvarado. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And Guajardo was on base with a walk. Check that. Alvarado was on base with a walk. So number 50 Rael Zambrano will go to the plate as another pinch hitter for the Bears. And the ball gets away, and the runners will move up 90 feet. So the count's 1-0 to Zambrano. Pitch. There's a shot to third base, checks the runner and throws a first. And there are 2 outs. Gabler and Hell makes the play. And there's 2 outs. Bears look like they may send up another pinch hitter. And it is, they're going to send in Caleb Cavazos. As the Bears have runners at second and third and 2 outs. You got to applaud the coach here when he's giving some of these players the opportunity to play in a game where they're pretty well in control. And there's a shot, and it's going to be tracked down by the center fielder. So Eddie Nevada tracks that one down to retire to side, and now the Cardinals have to do something here as they're down to 3 outs as they trail this game by 12-0, and the mercy rule's in effect if they don't score. We'll be back with more. You're watching Kenny Pettis Law, title sponsor of tonight's by-district playoffs baseball, right here in South Texas on Real Sports Live. Back with more in just a moment.
Insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work for Learn Here or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Harlingen Cardinals Stadium, we move in to the bottom of the 5th, and the Cardinals have 3 outs to get 3 runs, or this one's over, courtesy of the mercy rule. We have some changes. Now in the pitch for the PSJA Bears will be Rael Zambrano. Where's the number 15, hard-throwing right-hander? He'll be asked to close it out. As we head into the foul innings, remember time matters, both on the field and after an accident. Contact Kenny Pettis Law today to protect your case. Coming to the plate for the Cardinals. Hopefully to get something started offensively, as they need 3 runs to keep this game continued. Brings to the plate Christopher Barrientos. Pinch hitting. Righty-righty matchup. And the count goes 0-1. Bears lead this one 12-0. They won last night 14-0 over the Cardinals. And this one on the breaking ball goes in for a strike. So Zambrano's breaking ball freezes Barrientos and gets him again with the curveball. And there's one away. Cardinals will now send up Caleb Rangel has one of the only hits for the Cardinals tonight. The third baseman bats from the right side to face Zambrano. Pitch. Ball is on the ground. Should be an easy play for the shortstop. And makes the play. First baseman dug it out. Reyna from TJ Ayala to complete the 6-3. And the Cardinals are down to an out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Christian Kellogg steps into the plate, a lefty, to face Zambrano. There is a shot. It's going to go foul. And the Cardinals in trouble here. Zambrano asks for time to tie his shoe. He steps back onto the mound to face Christian Kellogg, who's down in the count 0-1. The pitch from Zambrano, another breaking ball, but this time it goes wide and count goes even at 1. Zambrano has a pretty good curveball that froze the last batter. Zambrano this time goes inside and the count goes 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Christian Kellogg. The last hope for the Cardinals as they trade 12-0 in the bottom of 5. Mercy Rule says that if you're winning by 10 or more runs after 5, that the game is complete. Pitch by Alvarado and goes in for a ball, and that makes it 3-1. Cardinals need base runners. They trail 12-0. Could be down to their and breaking ball misses, and a count is walk. So the Cardinals have a base runner. Cardinals going with the pinch hitter here as Jeremiah Guzman is called. And he looks at a called strike. And it counts 0-1. 0-1 to Jeremiah Guzman. Righty-righty matchup. Zambrano's curveball again this time. Batter holds up. He wanted to swing, but he held up. 1-1 the count. Cardinals with a runner at first base. They trail 12-0. The pitch to the pinch hitter Guzman is outside, and the count goes 2-1. Two balls, one strike, 2 outs, bottom of 5. The pitch from Zambrano is fouled, and the count goes even at 2. And the Cardinals are down to their last strike if something doesn't happen here. And their season may be coming to an end. Pitch from Zambrano is a strike call, and that is the ball game. The PSJA Bears sweep the Cardinals in 2 games, winning last night 14-0 and tonight by the score of 12-0 with the mercy rule. And the Cardinals season comes to an end, and the PSJA Bears move on. Once again, this one is coming to an end, and Kenny Petta's Law is there for you. We'll be back with more in the postgame in just a moment. Watching Real Sports Live coverage of varsity baseball first round playoff action, sponsored by Kenny Petta's Law. Back in just a bit.
Give your little one the best start at Brownsville ISD's Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. At BISD, 3 and 4-year-olds develop fundamental skills that pave the way to lifelong success. With quality educators, access to the latest technology, and free nutrition. Our young minds explore and learn in exciting new ways.
On behalf of the baseball, Cardinal fans, thank you, seniors.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Cardinals Stadium, the PSJA Bears have defeated the Cardinals 12-0. And it is an amazing game to see some talent that we saw tonight with our star of the game, James Cancino, who hit 3 triples in tonight's contest and is your Real Sports Live chosen star of the game. Want to remind you that tonight's playoff coverage was brought to you by the Kenny Petta's Law, your hometown injury lawyer serving Brownsville and beyond. Don't get played, get paid. That's the Kenny Petta's Law. Call them at 956-999-1111. Kenny Petta's Law, the sponsor of this telecast last night and tonight as our title sponsor. And we want to thank them for doing such an outstanding job. We'll be back with more to wrap it up in just a few minutes.
Today at Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Performing Arts Center is where creativity takes center stage. This facility immerses students in visual, performing, and fine arts programs where every student shines. Los Fresnos CISD, what we do here shapes the world.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back here at Early Childhood Academy, Harlingen Cardinals Stadium, the PSJA Bears have ended the season for the Harlingen Cardinals, beating them in 5 innings by the score of 12-0 and sweep this series. I want to give a big handout and a big shout out to my friend Israel, who did a wonderful job as the PA announcer, and they just announced the Cardinal seniors as their season wraps up tonight. Great job by my cameraman Jesse, an amazing job that he did tonight. And we want to thank Jammer, who troubleshot a couple problems that we had. And of course our buddy Bert, who always makes sure everything runs smoothly. And of course Victor, and of course Mr. Joe Bowling, the founder and creator of Real Sports Live Network. Once again, tonight's playoff coverage was brought to you by Kenny Pettis Law, your hometown injury lawyers, serving Brownsville and beyond. Don't get played, get paid. Thank you to Kenny Pettis Law. Call them at 956-999-1111. So, as we wrap up our coverage of this series, make sure you stay tuned for Real Sports Live Network for more action with baseball and softball coverage coming in the postseason. But for them, until then, this is Doug Robinson saying good night from Real Sports Live, where your star of the game with 3 triples, number 7, the center fielder for the PSJA Bears, James Cancino. So, once again, our final, the Bears 12, the Harlingen Cardinals 0. We'll see you next time on Real Sports Live Network. Be safe and good night.